Not every predator finishes its prey with venomous fangs or speed. Pythons hunt in a different way. Quieter, slower, but extremely dangerous. Just one moment of getting close enough, their muscular bodies will quickly wrap tightly around the target. Each constricting coil makes it harder for the prey to breathe, gradually losing the ability to resist before the hunt truly ends.
It means the killer can strike.
Welcome to the most terrifying python attacks ever recorded in the wild. Python. In the wild, pythons reign as the supreme giants of the tropical vegetation in Asia and Africa. Possessing no toxic venom, these ambush predators operate a survival tactic based purely on massive size and superior mechanical strength. With muscular bodies that can reach over 6 meters in length, pythons use highly sensitive heat-sensing organs on their lips to locate prey in the dark. A strike locking onto the target with backward curving teeth is immediately followed by constricting coils with suffocating pressure, completely cutting off the victim's blood flow and oxygen. From rodents to large mammals, all are helpless against this ruthless swallowing machine.
At the foot of a termite mound, it became evident. Only a few minutes' drive from Camp Lianti, the area was...
Bushmaster versus rat. The Bushmaster, the largest venomous snake in the Americas with a length of 4 meters, is lying in ambush. Its triangular head is broad, concealing 2 massive venom glands. Their venom destroys cells very quickly, causing 80% of victims to die if left untreated. Emitting no warning sound, it lies still under the leaf litter like a bomb waiting to explode. The 5-centimeter-long fangs sink deep, pumping in enough venom to kill dozens of people, bringing certain death. Once the heat-sensing pits on its snout have locked onto the target, the prey has no chance to escape. The toxin massively destroys blood vessels, causing the rat's blood pressure to drop rapidly. The blood cannot coagulate, causing the prey to die from internal bleeding. Finally, the backward curving teeth act like an automatic machine, dragging the rat straight into its belly without needing to use force. Python versus crocodile. The swamp is witnessing a fierce battle between 2 giants with 2 completely different hunting methods. The crocodile protects its body with back skin as hard as bone, exactly like an impenetrable suit of armor. Its most terrifying weapon is the strongest bite force in the animal kingdom, weighing up to thousands of kilograms. In response, the giant python uses its body to coil tightly, creating enough compressive force to stop blood flow and damage internal organs. It sounds weaker than the crocodile's bite, but the normal blood pressure of animals is only at a very low level. Therefore, the python's constricting force is 10 times stronger than cardiovascular endurance, more than enough to kill large prey. When muscle strength faces off against sturdy armor, time seems to stand still in this life or death battle. King Cobra versus Python. In nature, an encounter between two apex reptiles is always brutal and terrifying. The king cobra's lightning-fast bite has opened the match between the two giants. Despite being attacked, the python does not panic, but calmly lies close to the ground, hiding its vulnerable head. Thanks to this smart defense, it easily avoids the deadly bite aimed at its head. The narrow space reduces the venomous snake's speed, turning a missed bite into the risk of being constricted to death. Realizing the opponent is defending too well, the king cobra has to slow down, focusing on protecting its head from the muscular coils. At this point, the dangerous venom is no longer effective. The constricting power is the greatest threat. Mussurana versus Jiboia Boa. The black Mussurana appears, bringing terror to reptiles thanks to its specialized snake-eating behavior. Its very thick, glossy scales act like armor, protecting it as it slithers through treacherous terrains. The battle breaks out as soon as it captures the Jiboia Boa. The hunter uses its rear fangs to pump venom to weaken the opponent, while simultaneously using its body to tightly wrap around the prey. Extremely ruthless, every time the victim exhales, it constricts tighter, suffocating the lungs and stopping respiration. Despite its cold-blooded actions, this creature is a good friend to humans in South America. Thanks to their immunity to venom, They specialize in hunting dangerous venomous snakes, helping to maintain the balance of nature. Python versus python. The reticulated python is constricting its small prey, but the appearance of a second one changes everything. The giant slithers over not to fight for food, but to take the life of its own kind. It uses all its strength, using its massive body to ruthlessly crush and coil tightly around the opponent. Under the horrific pressure, the ill-fated victim's breathing gradually weakens and then completely stops. When food is scarce, pythons are willing to eat smaller ones of the same species to survive. However, digesting a prey with bones and flesh identical to its own is a massive challenge. To do this, the hunter's heart must enlarge by 40%, while the liver doubles in size to produce enough digestive juices. Emerald tree boa versus rat. Hiding under the dense foliage, the emerald tree boa coils up beautifully, but brings a silent death. It makes no sound, only using the heat-sensing pits on its face to find its prey very accurately. Its green scales, spotted with white streaks, help it camouflage, looking exactly like a mossy branch in the sunlight. Compared to other constrictors of the same size, it possesses the longest pair of upper front teeth. These teeth sink deep and hold the rat tightly like a pair of pliers, preventing the victim from falling off the treetop before being tightly constricted. Eyelash viper. Hiding among the foliage and brilliant fruit clusters of the Central and South American rainforests, the eyelash viper is one of the most terrifying evolutionary masterpieces. Not possessing a giant size, this arboreal snake makes a strong impression with scales modified into shapes like raised eyelashes above its eyes. This weapon, combined with an unpredictable body color palette ranging from lemon yellow and moss green to brick red, turns them into supreme camouflaged assassins. Frequently motionless on shrub branches, the eyelash viper patiently waits for small birds or amphibians to pass by. And unleashes a destructive hemotoxic venomous strike to finish the victim in the blink of an eye. What you have just watched shows that in the python world, strength does not lie in speed, but in patience, and the ability to constrict the target until there is no chance to escape. Just one moment of successful approach is enough for the hunt to quickly exceed the prey's ability to resist. If you found this video engaging, please hit the like button, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring more dramatic wildlife moments. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.
Killer can strike with pinpoint accuracy.